When I talk about childcare in this presentation, I'm referring to any care and supervision of children by adults who are not the children's parents or guardians. This can include care in childcare centers and preschools, as well as by babysitters, relatives, and other providers. And this report responds to the Council's request for an analysis of the need for and availability of childcare in Montgomery County. We did look at childcare for all children, but our focus is on childcare for young children, specifically children under 5 years of age.
Oftentimes, as we in Montgomery County do, we lead. We don't wait for the state to lead in a direction, and we know in which we're going to reap the benefits. The benefits of something like this are clear. We continue to have problems with disengagement of our children when they enter our schools. We have an achievement gap that's storied, and we talk about not being able to afford to fund our school system. To be able to deal with those children who have fallen behind. The same money that we would have invested in the beginning is the same money that we're allocating on the back end. So why are we continuing to have a conversation about let's piecemeal WPA with SCC, SP and put all this stuff together, when in reality the real solution is providing something that provides for all? That's the answer. But yet we continue to spin our wheels with doing all these other little things that well-intentioned, but don't get us to where we need to be. The simple conversation should be coming up with a model that works with the Children's Trust to be able to figure out a universal pre-K model and offering that to our residents. And even if it means that we would have to ask some of our more affluent folks to pay a little something. I know, and I remember when you had the slide up that showed about paying 25% of your salary, I remember that. Just like Councilmember Navarro, and I'm sure Councilmember Reamer knows about it all too well with 2 young children right now. I remember that. I remember writing those checks to our child care facility every single month for that. That means so much. And if I could pay half, if I could pay a quarter, I'd be happy to pay that. And that would help to subsidize what's there for some of the folks who can't afford it. That's what we need to be talking about. And so I think that, you know, us continuing down this road is important for the short term. But we really need to be approaching a more long-term solution, which is us really talking about a universal child care / pre-K system, and something that goes more than just 4th grade. That we really are talking about, when Councilmember Navarro and I were talking, that talks about a strategy from 0 to 5. Yes, it's aggressive. Yes, it's expensive. But at the end of the day, if we don't do that, we're going to continue to be in this same road over and over again. It's not going to change. Those continuous problems are going to be there. It's not like our economy is recovering in such a way that all of a sudden folks will be able to still spend 25% of their salary, because 25% of more money is still more money. It doesn't change. It doesn't change. 50% for people who are lower income doesn't change. The simple fact that they got a 5% raise and we raised the minimum wage a couple dollars means that those providers are going to charge a little bit more as well. It's cyclical. It's cyclical. And so, you know, I think that us analyzing this really speaks to a bold and aggressive approach. And so it's my hope that we can get off of where we have been going for a very long time and really start talking about things that are bold and innovative.